I'm not sure there's a bigger match you could make, a more exciting match you could make than Spencer Lee versus Japan's Masana Suke Ono. In one corner, you have Spencer Lee, the NCAA legend, the Iowa Hawkeye, three-time NCAA champion. He made the Olympic team last year, made it to the Olympic finals, losing narrowly to Japan's Rei Higuchi. And now he's set to take on February 26th, Ono of Japan. And Ono is someone who was really not on the radar until this summer. And then you go to the U20 World Championships and you got our guy Marcus Blaze. He makes it to this guy from Japan and gets kind of dominated, right? He loses 7-1. Like, who beats Marcus Blaze like that? We just watched Marcus Blaze beat Seth Gross and Dayton Fix and all these elite wrestlers. And then to see him have lost to Ono, it's like, whoa, this guy must be pretty good. So Vito Rugiao ends up making the team for us this fall, and then he goes to the World Championships in Albania, and Ono's there for Japan. And he was absolutely a sensation. He dominated Vito, teching him. He dominated Zaur Ogoyev, the Olympic champion from 2021 from Russia. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. He's really became a fan favorite because not just because of his insane style where he's got this speed that looks like, wait, we edited that, right? You had to have adjusted the video to make him look that fast. No, he is actually that fast. And he's incredibly powerful. He's got great gut wrenches, very exciting style. He can really wrestle from everywhere. Well, that pretty well describes Spencer Lee as well, who is one of the more dynamic offensive wrestlers, from his leg attacks to his parterre offense to his just feel when he's under attack. It's an incredible match. And what I like so much about it additionally is both these guys really wanted this matchup. And, you know, I've talked a little bit about putting these cards together and the people that do that. And we did this for a while in 2020 during COVID, and we put some really awesome cards together. And the hardest thing to do is getting wrestlers to agree to wrestle. It's really, really a huge challenge, and this came together so easily on the Spencer and the Ono front. Ono's here. He's training in Penn State as we speak right now. So he is getting, obviously he's well trained in Japan. He's in the room in American Wrestling at State College, Pennsylvania, training with the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. So you can anticipate he's going to be very well prepared for this match. Spencer Lee, very well prepared for this match. And what's interesting is these two actually have trained together back in 2023, but this was during a time Spencer Lee was on vacation in Japan, and he goes to, he's invited to attend one of the colleges and watch one of the workouts, and he's just there, and he didn't have his shoes, it sounds like, and he gets roped into training. This was right after what had happened. He had lost at NCAAs to Matt Ramos, and he went to US Open, defaulted out of that. Very injured. He'd been off the mat a couple months, and he said this guy comes out of nowhere, trains with him. And Spencer was kind of, you know, like, who is this kid? Oh my gosh, he's unbelievable. Well, a year and change later, he's maybe the best. I mean, Ben Askren's like, this is the best guy on the planet right now. I think that's not hyperbole with Ono. I think he is on that level. I do think this may be the toughest match of Spencer Lee's career. And I know he just wrestled in the Olympic finals against Rei Higuchi, who is, you know, if he's not the best guy he wrestled, it's going to be Ono. So there's no doubt this is a huge, huge challenge for Spencer Lee. And I think one thing that is a certainty, and why I have there's so much excitement and energy as soon as the news leaked. Anytime news leaks early, that's normally a good sign. I mean, there's some good news, and that's definitely true here with the Spencer Ono thing. And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is an incredible matchup." They're meeting at a catchweight. And I think there's a guarantee of points. There's a guarantee of a lot of scoring. And what gives me excitement on the Spencer Lee side, because, hey, I'm an American wrestling fan through and through. Everyone knows that. And if, I want to see Spencer get his hand raised. What gives me confidence that can happen? Well, he talked on FRL about his Olympic finals match and feeling like he held back and he was thinking too much. And when you're thinking, you're probably not wrestling at your best. And so he said that was his main takeaway from the Olympic Games. Like, hey, I got to go. I got to just be flowing, let things fly. So I don't think we're going to have him sit around. And, of course, Spencer Lee's reputation has never been to sit around and wait. He's always been a go, go, go type of wrestler. So I feel like he's going to go after Ono. Ono certainly is going to go after him. We're going to see two of the quickest guys we've ever seen, powerful. And honestly, it could be a preview of 2028 Olympic Games. Ono right now is in a tough spot where he's at 61 kilograms. That's not a Olympic weight. 57 kilograms is, 65 kilograms is. So up at 65 is Kyuka, the reigning Olympic champion for Japan. He's there at 65 along with Odaguru. And down at 57 is Rei Higuchi, the reigning Olympic champion. There is a lot of talent in the lower weights for Japan. So we don't know what weight Ono's going to go in 2028. And is this maybe him testing the waters? All right, how do I feel down, not at 57, but a little bit closer? They're doing it at a catch weight of 59.5 kilograms. How do I feel down at this weight class? How does it feel wrestling against Spencer Lee? This could be him sort of testing those waters. Hey, I am going to go 57 in 2028. When I interviewed Ono in Albania, he was open to the idea of coming down. He said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. He's like, it's uncertain. He says, he shared that he was kind of small for 61 kilograms. Size, can be overanalyzed and bought into a little too much, but it could be a slight factor here for Ono to Ono's advantage, but I don't think that's going to be what decides this match. It's going to be skill, it's going to be offense, the attacks, and more importantly, the execution. And I'm so thrilled that this is the main event for this card, a card that's coming together beautifully. February 26th. It's going to be in Coralville, Iowa. You're going to be able to buy tickets. You're going to be able to watch live on FloWrestling. I cannot wait for this matchup. I want to hear from you. Who do you think is the favorite at this match between Ono and Spencer Lee?